Hey everyone, this is Suja. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today I want to discuss the ever so fun idea of fundamental thinking and my project, Smart Contract Bay. So, I actually sat down and laid all this out just so, if certain things don't go certain ways, I can figure out where I went wrong and find a pivot point and whatnot. So, Smart Contract Bay, fundamental thinking, right? The first and primary thing is Bitcoin exists. This is true. Bitcoin will continue to exist. I think Bitcoin will become the global reserve currency. Actually, I'm like 10,000% sure at some point it's gonna. Because the US government, right now in its current form isn't inspiring that much confidence. And the Fed going brr with their printers, again, not inspiring confidence. So, I think Bitcoin not only will continue to exist, but when countries start hoarding it like a reserve currency, like it probably should be, right? We're going to have massive growth in Bitcoin price values. I dream of one day, when I can where I can buy a car for, say, 20,000 Satoshis instead of dollars. That'll be the day. Oh my God. Anyway, so Bitcoin will continue to exist. Bitcoin is not Turing complete. Okay, that part is true. Ethereum is Turing complete. True. You could write smart contracts on Ethereum. 100% true. Competitors exist for Ethereum. True. Cardano, Tezos, and a whole host of other ones. Competitors will keep existing for Ethereum. True. This implies continuity, right? Because at any given market, you're going to have one specific main dominant force, company, blockchain, whatever. And then you're going to have many competitors who are going to do different things in different ways, and they're going to nicheify the whole thing. And that's how it works. It fragments out. You can write smart contracts on Ethereum, competitors. Okay. So, general rule of thumb. Top 3 players in the market control most of the market. Who are the top 3 in, say, e-commerce? Amazon, I think Walmart, and then one other one. Who are the top 3 in, say, sports? Nike, Adidas, and one other one. Who are the top 3 in crypto? Bitcoin, Ethereum. And Ethereum's top 3 would be probably Cardano, Cosmos, Tezos, and the rest. So there's always this interesting rule or rule of thumb of 3. So I'm saying in the future, in terms of smart contracts, there will be 3 specific players in there that are top dominant, right? They're market dominant in terms of being dominant. Many chains, many types of smart contracts, often scattered among the blockchains. Excuse me. Had some really good food. Yes, you can have different smart contract blockchain platforms that do different things, like privacy-driven smart contract platforms where, only the parties can see the smart contracts or something like that, right? This too may end up getting absorbed into the main chains, right? By that I mean, suppose, Monero has a smart contract platform, and their whole thing is you can't tell who owns the smart contract or something, and maybe it's a crypto pony smart contract, you can't tell who owns the pony until you own the pony, the crypto pony. Ethereum may not be able to replicate that functionality. Maybe it can, right? Maybe it can replicate that functionality through some, amazing technical stuff that we're not going to get into. But the idea is different platforms may have different specific niche smart contracts that are useful in specific categories. And then we're going to talk about the big picture here. Platforms may be replaced with decentralized software ecosystems like OpenBazaar, right? Monetization may be via tokens, introducing the token-based economy. It's a more of a, in terms of platforms where you have software as the sort of the gateway, the point at which you enter, it is going to become more of a decentralized ecosystem where the software acts as the bridge. In the same way your phone acts as the bridge to the software that you call iTunes and the Google Play Store and whatnot, the software of the, blockchain acts as the gateway for, these things you can tokenize. It's the bridge. Tokens act as the strings and pillars. So tokens you can think of as like data, right? Tokens will become as important to companies as data is to companies now, right? So tokens will act as the glue for the modern crypto ecosystems. Then I thought about like the survivability of my project of Smart Contract Bay, and I realized Amazon survived the boom and bust cycle of the tech space because of revenue, right? You can actually raise an ICO and not have revenue, and it might be in the future, but by that time other companies that have revenue have made specific sets of choices that lead you out of the market, right? So it is a good idea to have revenue. In terms of the execution, I was thinking about having like SCB tokens, smart contract bay tokens. So the way it would work is you go on Smart Contract Bay, then you deposit, say, Ethereum. Say you deposit 1 ETH. You get X amount of tokens you can spend on smart contracts that you can buy. You can convert the tokens, back into Ether. So if I'm a seller, I get the SCB tokens, I convert it back into Ether, and voila, I've made my money. If I'm a seller or I'm a buyer, I go and I deposit, say, 1 ETH. I buy a bunch of smart contracts. I've spent my money. The way Smart Contract Bay itself would be making money is per every token generated, we would charge, say, a fee. Say instead of, say, somebody sells a smart contract, say a crypto pony contract for 10 SCB tokens, we would then charge, say, a percentage. Say we charge nothing, like 1%. So or 1/10 or whatever. The math is, let's put it in tens. So if you sell it for 10 SCBs, we don't take from you. You generate 1 more SCB. So really it's sold for 11. We take 1, you take your 10, right? We don't subtract, we just create. And so the more sales, the better, right? So we're incentivized to help our sellers sell in that way, because then we make more. And then, I said fuck fiat because fuck fiat. Based on all of this, the grand thing that I think my mind is trying to come up with is like a decentralized aggregator for smart contracts where you can buy and sell. And that's about it. That's what I have for the natural thinking. The emergence theory part, I made another video for it. Go check that out. I have a second part of this video that I'm going to show you that is going to be more interesting. But thank you for bearing with me on this one. This was fun. See you on the next one. Bye.